I'm already bossing, I'm already flossing, but why have a cake without the sweet frosting? She loved my smile, no matter how chipped my tooth is with her. It ain't because the whips is ruthless. Fab went in. Fab went on that shit, man. Fab definitely went in. But look, man, I'm here to talk to y'all real quick about, you know, a lot of y'all feel like being a good guy, good girl is going to get you picked, and it should get you picked, and this and that, because you hear people say they want a good guy, good girl, blah, 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 all the time, right? But there's a smoke and mirror with that shit, man. Yeah, everybody wants a good guy, a good girl to them, you know what I mean? But it's got to be somebody that they want. And this is what people don't understand, or they don't want to accept for whatever reason. Man, how the fuck? That shit drank quick as fuck. Hold on 1 second. All right, we good. This is what people don't want to understand, accept for whatever reason. You know, and there's levels to this shit. It ain't just like somebody like you, somebody don't like you. Because somebody can like you, but like somebody else better. Or somebody can like you and then not like you no more after so long. And this is why it's hard for people to accept breakups. Like, damn, they like me, they wanted me, they love me. Now they don't want me no more. Nah, I can't accept that. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna hurt them and blah, blah, blah. This is why I tell y'all, man, you gotta look at this shit on a day-to-day basis. The day that I'm gonna use me for example, the day that the woman says, I wanna not say good morning no more, I don't wanna talk to you no more, I don't love you no more, is the day that I gotta be a man and grab my balls and say, all right, it's over. I took it on the chin. I take it on the chin. And it's not necessarily a loss, even though you're gonna feel like it's a loss because you got attached to somebody and all that shit, but a lot of times it ain't even a loss. But what I'm saying is, you guys gotta, for one, you don't want to get comfortable, so you want to treat every day like every day you want to treat your relationship like a new project every day, basically, so you don't get comfortable. And by you having this mentality that any given day they can leave, they can stop loving you, all this other shit, you'll be prepared for if they do. But if they don't, then cool. Another day goes on, another day you treat them like the first project, the best, you know, you're not comfortable or whatever. But what y'all must understand is, it's not I don't know what he doing. What the fuck are you doing, bro? He tripping, bro. He about to run people into each other, traffic-wise and shit. But this is what y'all really got to understand, man. Y'all think the good equivalent, you think that because everybody basically wants a person good for them, you affiliate that with, well, I'm a good woman or man, or I would be a good woman or man to that person, so they should pick me. And you might be right. Maybe they should pick you. But that don't mean they're gonna pick you. That's where the signals get crossed. Just because I'm a good dude don't mean she's not gonna pick the dude to treat her like shit over me. That's just what it is. There's nothing I can do about it but accept that, so I don't get caught up in trying to prove to her I'm a good man and all this and that. Every woman has had a good man come their way, but did they want that man? Or did they fumble that man? That's the question. Every man has had a good, did I say man or woman the first time? I think I said woman the first time. Every man has had a good woman come his way. You know, but does he want the woman? Did he fumble the woman? Or will he fumble the woman, etc.? I'm not saying that it's a catch-22. You have to be a good woman or man to attract the woman or man that you want, but beware, because that's not going to necessarily cement the fact that they're going to really fuck with you long term or for good. You got to understand that just because somebody like you now don't mean they're going to like you tomorrow type shit. That's why I say take it day by day. And by me taking it day by day, say I got a girlfriend. By me taking it day by day, that means I don't get comfortable with her. That means I understand that she can leave. I don't look at it as, I got her in the bag, I ain't got to do this or that. Nah, I got to treat it like a project every day, like a first project every day. However, the moment that she does her fuckery, then I got to be willing to say, all right, that's it. That's the end of it. I got to be like, all right, nice ride. It was cool. Here's a good model to live by. He or she is never yours. It's just your turn. Your turn might last forever. I'm not saying it won't. It might. But he or she is never really yours. It's just your turn. If you live by that mentality, you will not get comfortable when you're dealing with a woman or man. And when they do decide to do their fuckery or leave or choose somebody else or whatever, you're okay with it. Like, all right, my turn's up. My turn, my time is up. It's cool. But the mentality that people have is they belong to me forever, and they'll never leave me. And this is why people can't handle that shit and want to kill themselves and be crushed and all this other shit. If you didn't have that mentality, I get why you have the mentality, because you want to feel like this person is mine. But I'm trying to tell you, that's not necessarily a good mentality to have. You know what I mean? She's mine if she wants to be mine. That's how I look at it. If she say she mine, then she mine. But I don't determine she's mine, dog. Any given day, she can be like, I don't want you no more. I want him. But this is what I really made the video for. I want y'all to understand that if they don't choose you, they think they can do better than you. It doesn't matter if they can do better than you. You might be the best they can get. Like, this dude right here is the best they can get. That girl cannot get no better than this guy. That don't mean she's going to choose you, though. Understand this shit and get it through your skull. Write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck, smoky voice. I might be the best man that ever came in her presence. That don't mean she know that, and that don't mean that she feel that way, and that don't mean that she gonna choose me just because. She might still choose a guy that's not as good as me, because she might think the guy's better. It depends on people's priorities. What do people prioritize when it comes to a woman or man? This is very overlooked when it comes to people. This is very overlooked when it comes to people, because everybody put all women and all men in one box, and women want this in a man and that in a man, and men want this and that in a woman. But at the end of the day, what does that person prioritize that you're selling the product you to? Because you are the product, on the market, selling it to somebody. What does that person prioritize? If a woman prioritizes a man that goes to work and all this other shit, then there's a good chance and say she like black guys that are tall, and maybe she like a guy that don't smoke or something, drink something. There's a good chance that girl might come across me and be like, this is the one, he's perfect. But then on the other side, it could be a girl that I want to do the smokes and drinks. I don't want to do the works. I want a trap dude, this and that. Actually, I want a short guy, because a lot of y'all think all women want tall guys. She might be short as fuck and want a short guy. I mean, she might want a white guy. The list goes on and on. But at the end of the day, two things you got to remember. He or she is never yours. It's just your turn, right? He or she is never yours. It's just your turn. And if they don't stop at you, if they don't say, oh shit, fuck that, I got to stop at this one and see what's up with this one. If they don't do that, that means they can do better than you. And the reason why a lot of y'all men struggle with women, right? Listen close to this part of the book. What you doing, G? About to get hit by a truck. Basically say that dude's like, he didn't see it coming. Now what if I was racist? Ooh, hit your ass. No, I'm just playing. But for real though, a racist motherfucker would be licking his chops like, man, I could have got him. And people are weird as fuck, man. Moving fucking weird. But whatever, man. Back to what I was saying, man. Damn, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. If they don't stop at you, they think they can do better. And the reason why a lot of y'all men struggle with women, for one, you don't have the balls to say, all right, fuck it. I'm the best. You hear me say it all the time on a video, I'm the best man in the world. I'm not saying that to be like, you other men ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm saying it because I feel I'm the best. You should feel that way too. If you don't, then something's going on. You better self-improve and figure out why you don't feel that way. You should feel like you the best man on earth. If you don't, then I don't know, fam. I hope you feel that way. Because I do, and ain't nobody gonna change it. Ain't no woman gonna change that. I don't give a fuck. No woman can choose me on earth and choose every other man. I still think I'm the best. That's just how I feel. Why do I feel that way? Because I did the self-improvement. I'm doing the self-improvement. You know what I mean? I got love within myself. I came from nothing, so therefore I don't need much to be happy. All this extra shit is just extra. You know what I mean? It doesn't take, I can go back to nothing and still like be cool with it. Wouldn't want to do it, but I could do it if I had to. You get what I'm saying? But this is what I want to say, and I know I keep saying that shit. If they don't stop at you, then they think they could do better. But the scary part is people will stop at you because they scared to be alone. And this is where the signals get crossed. And this is why a lot of relationships are dysfunctional. Relationships aren't happy and people are mistreating people and shit like this. Because you're not really the one they wanted. You ever wonder why old girl getting bitchy at you and bitching all the time? She thought about Chad or Tyrone, and now she's bitching at you. Or she thinking about that guy she fucking behind your back. Now she's bitching at you. But that's your fault. For one, not self-improving and trying to become the best version of you, so she can't do no better than you. You know, and for two, you picking, and even if you did do that, because some dudes do that. Some dudes do that, and a woman still feels like, now I still want that Chad or that Tyrone, right? For two, you didn't make sure that she really wanted you. You got to understand that just because you self-improve, you just great, I'm the great. Oh, look at me, I'm the best, man. I got it all going on. Or a woman, all sassy, I'm the best, baddest bitch. That none of that matters if you give all that to somebody that think that really you just a fan and not a celebrity, then guess what? You're gonna get treated like a fan and not a celebrity. Plain and simple. They're gonna think they can do better than you. Now, why do men struggle? I don't know, I slipped up off of that. Men struggle with women because women have so many options in their face, right? And at least one guy out of all those options in her face, she likes the most. He might not like her, they might not commit. I ain't saying that. Because if that's the case, then all women would be with the one they wanted and they'd be happy and we wouldn't hear all this shit online, now would we? But that's not the case. The problem is this. The reason why they're not getting the guy they really want is because that guy might not want them or vice versa. But we're going to stick with women for a minute because they're the ones that really, truly always have an opportunity to at least fuck the guy they want a lot. They at least got an opportunity to pick the one that they want the most. Men don't always have the opportunity. So, but this is why these women are overlooking y'all or not fuck with y'all because they think they can do better than you. They seen a guy that got more money than you or look better than you or blah, blah, blah. Remember though, even though that's true, it still all depends on what a woman prioritizes. A woman might not prioritize money at all. So you could be broke and that guy could have a lot of money and she still choose you. She still choose you over that guy, or she might like shorter guys, you tall, but she don't want you because you too tall for her or whatever. But my point is this, man, she thinks she could do better than you. If she seen you and be like, and she felt that you was the best looking guy and all this other, she gonna try to fuck with you. Because that's what she does when she sees the guy that she likes the most. She fucks with him. She has the opportunity and the vagina gives her the power to fuck with the guy she likes the most. It is what it is. And this is why it's hard for them to pick the right guy. Because a lot of times that guy that they like the most usually is liked by a lot of other women, or he usually just simply don't like her like that. So, and then when she fucks with the guy, they fuck and all that other shit. Now she's looking at y'all even less. She already didn't think y'all was good enough before. Now it's even worse because she feels like she had her so-called Kobe Bryant. And you guys are just nothing. And now I'm mad at men and all this other shit. Because this guy didn't want me. So y'all really getting the brunt end of the stick then. She just gonna fuck with y'all for attention and shit like that. Because the guy she really wanted, she can't have. So what I really wanted, okay, put it like this. You want steak, but you gotta settle for fucking Roman noodles. How you gonna be happy with Roman noodles when you want steak? Or let's just say you got the vagina, the power of the vagina gives you the power to get the steak. So I got the money to get the steak, but I'm gonna settle for Roman noodles? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go get the steak. So when these women don't pick you and they pick another guy, that guy's the steak in her eyes. And you might really be the steak and he might be the noodles. But she thinks he's the steak. And the vagina gives me the power to go get the steak. So if I have money to go get the steak, why the fuck would I eat the can of Roman noodles? Why? You're not going to do it. So that's what women do. The power of the vagina gives them the opportunity to deal with the guy they like the most. And so if she's not dealing with you, you're not the one she likes the most. More than likely, you're probably the second, third, fourth, fifth. Now, now vice versa when it comes to men? It's simply because you're not the one that he likes, he thinks he can do better, or he wants something better. Because a lot of men, they settle, just like women. Like, they really don't want you, but I don't want to be alone. I need people to do this. I need people to do that, so I'll deal with you. I'll fuck with you conditionally. But deep down in his heart, most men want models and shit like that. I've already said on record that I don't look for models. You know what I mean? I really don't. I just look for a decent woman. She just got to be attractive, you know, and I just don't judge too hard when it comes to women. I don't look for perfection, because I understand that a lot of that shit is just not what it's not what men really think they really want in a woman. It looked good on paper, like the fine Barbie doll and all that, but when it come down to it, those really ain't the best ones for real. Because the way they move, they never had to be real women. They never had to tap into being a real woman or do real women shit when it comes to men. It was always handed to them, vice versa. The men always bow down to them. So that's why a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times they don't make good lovers and shit. Same thing vice versa with men. But men, the reason why a lot of men don't stop for women, a lot of times is because they feel they could do better, or they have options, a lot of options, a lot of women. The reason why men do stop for a woman a lot of times is because they feel that this woman is the best they can get, right? Or they don't have that many options, which is the same thing as she's the best I can get. So when a man settles for a woman, that's why women get turned off a lot of times by when a man wants to commit to them and shit, you know, or if a man likes them too quickly and shit like that, or if a man just likes them in general, because she starts to feel like I must be better than him. He can't do better than me, so by default I'm better than him. This is why they do that, and that's why the man that doesn't really want them get treated like God. He got to be better than me because he don't want me, and he got to not be better than me because he do want me. That's what they do. So it is what it is. Bottom line is, people don't stop for you or cooperate for you or act right for you because you're not who they really want or wanted. When I say wanted, that means they could have got with you, but you're really not the one they wanted. That's why she's bitching on the couch and shit like that, when she thinks about Chad or Tyrone, or she sees another girl with a guy that she thinks is better than you, or vice versa. You know what I mean? You don't want to be that guy that see other dudes, girls, and you salty as fuck. Don't do that. That's what happens when you settle, though. But if you got the one you really want, it don't matter. See that? If I get the girl I really want, all that shit go away. All that shit. All the bitches. And if I'm the one she really want, it ain't no Chad or Tyrone, this bullshit. That shit don't matter. None of that shit gonna matter when you get the one that really want you and the one you really want. The problem is, people don't have the fucking courage to fucking wait it out, and they don't have the balls and the courage to wait it out and self-improve, because you gotta do both. You know what I mean? They just can't do it. They gotta settle. Like, fuck it, I give up. I'm throwing in the towel. And that's not good, because it's not fair to the person because you really don't want them, and it's not fair to you because you really don't want them. Or it could be vice versa. Maybe they don't really want you. But just remember, man, if she not choosing me, like say I'm delivered to a store and the woman not trying to really choose me, then she must think she can do better than me. She must think that there's another guy better than me that she can get. Remember, the vagina gives her that option to get another guy, the guy she really wants. So obviously, she thinks she can do better. So that's what she's going to do. It doesn't mean the guy better. He might not look better, whatever. But to her, obviously, or whatever agenda. Remember, people like people for different reasons. So whatever she likes that guy for, or it could be a guy. Why does he like her? Why does he like Felicia, not me, the good woman with the money and all that? It all depends on what he's looking for in a woman. You know what I mean? And sometimes it could be he just wants a doormat or some shit. I don't know. Everybody's different. But trust and believe. They're not picking you for a reason. And you got to accept that and move the fuck on. You can't sit around lollygagging with people, man, so they could choose you or keep you here while they fucking this and that. Nobody got time for none of that. Oh, I'm not the best. I didn't fucking knock your socks off when you was in my presence and you met me, then fuck it. Bye. Unless we just go and fuck. And I feel like you're attractive enough to fuck. Other than that, we not dealing with each other. If you don't see me number one, there's only one other option. That's if we could just be special friends. And if that, then you might as well just go find that guy you like a lot and get energy and all that shit from him. And that's how women should move. Oh, I'm not the one you really want like that? All right, then go get sex from that woman and this and that from that woman. You know, but people don't do that. Why? Because they like a person a lot and they don't have the courage and the balls to say, you know what, fuck that. I'm going to keep it moving and keep self-improving. You know what I mean? Or they start lying to themselves and making up excuses of why a person's not doing them right. And I'm telling you why they're not doing you right or why they're not committing to you and all this other shit. Because they think they could do better. They think they could do better. Or they like more than just you. So they don't have the energy to give you all that energy. You got to understand, sometimes a person might like you, but they like him and him and him and him. Or her. Which to me is the same as you really don't like me. Because if you really like me, you would say, fuck that. I'm fucking with just him. But then again, people could really like you like that, but it's them that it's the person in them that just want to deal with multiple people. But I still feel like if somebody feel like you was fucking they celebrity, best thing ever happened to them, I feel like they would think twice. Like, you know what? I don't know if I want to fuck with this one, fuck this up. Maybe I should cut everybody off. You know, just my opinion. I could be wrong though. I'm out of here, man. They're not stopping for you because they think they can do better, especially when it's a female. Because the power of the vagina gives her the power to deal with the guy she likes the most. So if it's not you, it's somebody else. And if it don't work with that somebody else, guess what? She went from steak, in her opinion, steak, to Roman noodles. And you think you're going to make her happy. You can dress up them Roman noodles however you want, like Prison Break, all you want. At the end of the day, she had that steak. That vagina gave her the power to have that steak, though. You'll never be able to satisfy her. Unless, of course, you that steak. Then it becomes easy.